Hello, welcome back to another Super Budapest Ranked. We had a relatively strong performance last time, but I think there's a lot of room for improvement and room for consistency to find itself as we end the year on a high, perhaps. You know, it's been a good year for the world. I don't know, world's fucked always, but you know, always look on the bright side if you can. And I believe I can. Honestly, it's better to buy this than to because this is a very strong team. Even if it's 2 squadded, you might think I'm stupid, but 2 1-3s can get taken up by a 3-2, you know? But a 2-4 can take out a 3-2 and have room to spare for another battle. It's just simple math. Plus double buff on the Beaver for early game consistency. A 3-4 to open. That's, what is it? Je ne sais quoi? I don't know. I don't speak European, you know? I mean, the proof is in the results. I mean, it's my twist on the proof is in the pudding, because the proof really isn't in the pudding if you think about it. Okay, I wouldn't mind a pill bug personally. None of these are interesting to me, but for buffing anything, we're buffing these guys. That's for certain. No need to overcomplicate things when... I mean, okay, we would have been rinsed by a team of 2 pigs and whatever, right? Technically that is true, but that's also very unlikely. So, you know, we hedged our bets and the hedge grew, you know, as hedges do. One of the most annoying things in the world to maintain, probably. A hedge. Although, no, I mean, it depends on the hedge, right? A super tall hedge is like twice the height of the average human. And is just, you can't do it without tools. And by tools, I mean like tools in elevated, which is the worst kind. You know, I wouldn't mind like a hedge in a pot that you can trim into whatever shape you want. You know, that's kind of, like, if you do that for a hobby, that's like reasonable, I think. But, I mean, I wouldn't do it, but I mean, I do... I was gonna say I do worse. Ooh, that's not exactly what I mean. I mean, you should get out of here. Because we're getting you. And honestly, I keep pill bugs around for too long. I also keep ants around for too long. Let's just sell. I'm not selling the Beaver. The Beaver's good. Listen, you get rewarded for your decisions sometimes. Is this the right play? We'll freeze you. Let's think about things for a second. Logic dictates if I'm gonna sell the Beaver, I should sell it now. Right? First of all. Second of all, but... because I want an eel. There's no question about it, I want an eel. I should just force feed the eel a bunch of shrimp and then hit it with a swap. I should try my tactic. The buffs went in the right direction. Let's order everything appropriately. That seems reasonable enough to me. Yeah, this person, they've caught on. And they beat me as a result, which is fine. You got 2 eels on the first try. That's not gonna, you know, happen to everyone. Now the question is, do I run this or do I level now? Because if I level now, okay, let me think about this for a second. Do I want things here? Kind of. Would I rather have the level now, immediately? Which kind of guarantees that I don't lose any more lives. Yes, I think I would. And plus, I might want exclusive access to a tier 3 more than... oh no, maybe. This is tough. Overall, this is tough. Crow, manatee, llama? I don't know. I think we'll go for the overall play, which is free up the shop slot and don't keep the shrimp frozen because you want a lollipop if you're gonna commit to that plan. Which I think I am. 1 more lollipop and then a shrimp shows up. I could do a swap and combine type tactic. And it would be reasonable to run it. If I just frontline with the eel, fair to me. We have a level pending as well. Okay, this person, they optimized, and listen, their optimization ended up accidentally giving them a better team. Okay, obviously we're doing this, but we should do this first. Manatee for scaling, huh? This, obviously we want this. Logic dictates, well, do I want a hippo though? Actually, this is a good question. Do I want a hippo? Probably, you know. Forget the manatee, we would like a hippo. Now with a level 2 Dowhead, I'm not worried about losing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All of this I love. All of this I love. Bro's blessing me with everything, in fact. Yes, and then I switch you and buy the eel after to up the attack and keep the health gains. I've refused the owl. And listen, the pillbug was not optimal there. We're not optimizing for the pillbug. The pillbug is getting a level, and they were selling it. Sorry, you know. Bro, stop being suboptimal, and then as a result of being suboptimal, beating people. I hate it. Maybe it's my fault though. Maybe it's my fault. Okay, let's do this in the right order. Swap you, then buy you. Now you went absolutely crazy mode. Give me a level. We don't really have a synergy with a whale, but I'll freeze a whale. And put you up front. Because I would like the buffs this time. Will I freeze a whale? I will not. I will freeze a crow instead. I will keep the Sailor Ball frozen, of course. And voila. We have successfully performed a lollipop tactical swap on an eel, as described in the ancient texts as the most skillful tactical move in Super Auto Pets. Now we are on 3 life, and that is the not clear lowest. This guy is struggling. Surprised that you're struggling, but maybe you set this up just now. Excuse me. Where are you going from? Your porcupine has got low stats, and if I feel like you just went up against this guy like multiple times because he counts as your team. It is what it is. It happens. You're not out of the game just yet though. You've got a level 2 panda, and that panda is scaling. So you can actually hot swap that front unit for something better in the future. I thought I would lose that, so I'm actually accepting a draw in that situation. Okay. Now, give me a level, show me the rewards. Triceratops or fox? Honestly, we might try a fox. It may be time. It's time to get rid of you, that's for certain. Let's keep the Sailor Ball frozen. And maybe I could have done a buy-sell thing here, but let's not go crazy over it. Because, well, no, because then the fox would have eaten it. But then I could have, yeah, because then, yeah. And I don't really want the fox to eat it. But that's not a fair reason to not be optimal. Is it worth it to do this? I think this is probably a good idea. So I would like you to at least get eliminations more consistently. And well, we're buying a fox. Fox is buying the resources for free in this case, so. I think it's worth trying a fox. It's not the worst filler unit. Performs a utility in many scenarios. Many people are saying this. Are there that many edible foods? Soon there will be. Is it necessarily worth it? Maybe. Bro's killing me. He tried it. Unfortunately, your team is not scaled enough to benefit from what you're doing. Okay, forget this. Just roll me. Always, I need to keep in mind, freeze the foods that should be eaten. Okay, I wouldn't mind you eating this. So let's pre-freeze on that. Now this is a pretty bad turn. Can we get natural hippos? Yes, I always forget what turn we're on. So roll me for hippos. I can accept not getting it. That's fine. A free meat bone and a match on a Doorhead Ant. A lot of rolling. Probably the worst hand we've had so far, but I'm not mad at it. If I get a level 2 hippo and then we get, let's think about this for a second. I would happily sell a fox for a stingray and then put a hippo up front to get the buffs. Something like that could eternally be a future plan. I think we're about level pegging with the other squads up the top though, which is fine. We were kind of subpar for a while, but the pivot to the successful eel gets me here. Oh god. How did this happen? I did, you know what? Credit to me for losing there. I said that you would have a successful team, and I was correct. Okay, well, let's be true to our word in this scenario. I'm gonna gamble on the fact that we're not gonna immediately lose. And also forget about saving food for the right side slot. Let's freeze this and give me a roll. I'll do it, but I'm not like joyful about it in this scenario. Now, if we can get a level into a Puma, I'll happily sell anything except these two. Maybe even I'll keep a Stingray around, but there's no waffle, so you have to hedge your bets on that one. A lot of hedging. Notice I said hedging going on right now. What is a hedge fund? Not like what is a hedge fund. I could look that up, probably. What is the etymological or reason that a hedge fund is a hedge fund? I mean, I could also look that up, but I guess it's more fun to think about it and reason with it. Is it some sort of like, you always want to trim the excess of the hedge, so you're like getting interest, and that's like you trimming the excess leaves that are growing every year, something like that? I don't know. I mean, there's a whole bunch. Okay. You can, okay, new tech just dropped. New, ladies and gentlemen, you can tiger a panda. This is not a drill. Tiger and panda is a combination. Can I get a level on this guy? Listen, I said it and it's here. This has to be done. Because if I mean, listen, we can survive this. We can survive this. The double buff here is crazy. Please don't lose this, please. Please. All these teams are terrifying. This team looks like the most beatable, so give me this team. The lemon up front will probably save me. I did not listen. You're creating tech in front of my very eyes that I just did not. You need to put your panda here, man, because then the buff transfers and the panda dies. Oh, wait. Well, no, because the auto feint doesn't trigger the hurt trigger for the crane. You can put your panda for your hippo, which is way better. Why am I giving you help? Yeah, put your panda out back and lose. What is this? Bro? Brother? What did bro cook? What is he throwing? Does he have to go home? Like, what's the deal with that? Okay, listen. I mean, I'm saving the level. I think logically, we have to do this. Okay, we can get some things going here. A lot? I don't know. Like, we can get a knockout using our lemon, right? and then we replace the lemon with a melon, guaranteeing that we get a melon more consistently by reducing the damage of the lemon in the first place, and hopefully that leads to a constant stream of eliminations to proceed into the game. And of course the Dohadan could always, you know, do something. I don't know what I'm talking about. We're buying a bunch of lemons and we're hoping to not come in anywhere in the bottom half of this lobby. Because people are really, like, this weekly, people have got hands. They're just running strategies that undefeatable. Like this ostrich strat, I mean, granted, I'm kind of taking a snake-like winding path, which dodges a lot of the scaling in this. Okay, maybe this hippo thing is actually, like, really good. Anyone ever thought about this? Anyone tried this before? Hippo? People say it's the next big thing. Okay, we'll buy you, since you seem to love arriving. Okay. If anyone needs to triple up, it's you. I mean, I don't know why I said that. If anyone needs to do anything, it's you. We're not getting a jellyfish to level 3 with 1 life, but we can get an eel to level 3. So, let's be pragmatic about the situation and apply the resources where they should be applied. There's no point in freezing this jellyfish. We're not going to get the jellyfish level 3. If I was on 4 life, listen, if I was on 4 life, the jellyfish would remain frozen. We would apply the jellyfish immediately and we would continue coasting, but we're not coasting. This person's about to get 2 level 2 cranes. I'm going to lose if I go up against you. Wait, I'm not. I'm not, because I'm going to get a huge hippo. And I'm gonna farm your mammoth and your crane for the +8/+8. Wait, I might have the hard counter to your team. I'm sorry if I beat you because of that, because I've been there myself. So, you know, you had a great team. Listen, I mean, this team, I think we just... The backups, the Dohadan backup strategy came in handy there. It got us another position. Do we go for this scaling? Well, if we're not gonna... I think there's no reason to keep this around if we're not using it. So, let's at least spend resources. I mean, you should get buffed, because you're the only way we win, realistically. Tempting. We don't have the time for it. Unfortunately, we don't have the time for it. So just give me stats. It would be very nice if I had the time to, you know, get everything built up, get an ostrich to speed. We don't have the luxury. Ostrich is a buy now, optimize into perfection later. I mean, listen, all you need is a bunch of levels and you're cooking. We're in the top 4. A lot of people buying a warthog. What is your strategy? Stingray into level 2 ostrich. I mean, that's just the most scaling you can get this weekly. Level 3 manatee. I'm impressed. I'm surprised. I'm feeling some emotion. Okay, well, this is the test. I said that this could be the hard counter. It's the hard counter. I said it. Brother, you're in for a tough time, because your team, good team, don't get me wrong, but yeah. Well, I may as well buy a lemon for you. I may as well also do that. That's perfect. A lot of nice things we can do. We're buying this, and I think we're just buffing everything. And listen, if we beat the top dog just now, I think we've got a very good formula. If we can get the... Hey, actually, I think you beat me if you lead with your ostrich. So you're gonna need to adapt. Well, the thing is, if you lead with your ostrich, do you lose to the other guy? Either way, I just went up against you. I should go up against this guy, clone or otherwise. We should be fine. We should be safe, because I don't see a way we lose to this team unless they make some significant upgrades. And they could just level everything and then destroy me, but they only got one of the levels that they would have otherwise asked for. well, that level was enough. Top 3 is not bad. We adapted, we tried a lot of stuff, we experimented. Probably not in the 1% at all yet, but we're getting there. And the weekly's got 3 days left. That means we got a couple more attempts and cracks at the weekly. Anyway, it's been Backpack Brain. If you did enjoy this video, like, comment, subscribe, etc. Having traction helps the algorithm. I think YouTube is putting me in the suggested videos feeds now instead of the search feed. They found my algorithmic home. So the interactions are helping the algorithm, it seems. And yeah, enjoy.